Because I thought I didn't record for some reason, but I did. I was on money. We can also get Marika's Source Seal over here. I sold my Radigan Source Seal last episode, but I think I still have the Scar Seal. I still have the legendary version of it. I only need the legendary one. I have to keep the legendary items. I can't sell those. If it's a regular version of it, it's fine. Uh-oh. It's Blood Flame Blade this. I don't know why I decided to do everything right in the boss's crotch. Okay, here we go. Right up the anus. Let's keep going. I'm gonna keep hitting for bleed prop. I guarantee you this thing bleeds. Up, up, up. Nice. Okay. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to get my third talisman slot this video. I wasn't even two-handing and I was able to deal that much damage. Good grief. And here's Marcus Star Seal. That's going to be good for certain spell casts that I do. But I did do some grinding. I got myself to level 129. As you can see, my Faith and Arcane are now on level for the Rotten Breath. I showed you earlier, but y'all know that I've got my Rotten Breath up. What should I go do next? I think, let's go do Selen's questline. So in order to do Selen's questline, the first thing you have to do is grab the Comet Azure Sorcery. I think it's only Comet Azure that works, but it might be that it's just any legendary sorcery you grab will work. I could be wrong, I don't know, but I think grabbing legendary sorcery is what you need. And once you've got the legendary sorcery or just Comet Azure, then you show it to her, and she tells you the location of another secret little stash of legendary items, which is the Lusat spell. I forget what it is. It's like Rain of Stars, something like that. And once you've got that going for you, you can then go ahead and just take on her next part of the quest line, where she wants you to go find her body somewhere in Witchbane Ruins, which is down in the Weeping Peninsula. Then you go grab her heart, and then you get, I forget the rest of it, but Jaren is also part of it. If I remember correctly, I know what I have to do. This is also going to help us technically finish off all of our bosses in Caelid, because last time we couldn't get into the cave because I didn't have the Celian Seal Breaker. Although, to be fair, I think I'm realizing this now. I think you can get into the cave without the Celian Seal Breaker. I thought you had to have it to find the secret spot, but it turns out I don't think you do. I think all you need to get into the cave is just a weapon, and then you just hit it against the wall, and then getting through the cave is fine. But I think you need the Celian Seal Breaker in order to find the secret spell from Lusat. That's what you need it for, and I'm realizing that now. But it's okay. We're going to be finishing up a lot of areas. We finished up Limgrave in the Liurnia video, because there's one boss you cannot go get in Limgrave until you go to Liurnia with an Imbue Storm Key. And now I have to go back into Liurnia, and there's a bunch of bosses I missed. There's the Sorceress Selen fight. There's the Red Wolf of Radagon. There's the dragon. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about. Adula. I have to go fight Black Knife Tish. There's a bunch of other dragons in the area, and Chrysalians, that all do not respawn after I beat them. And most of them, except for Selen, are all up in that area, up, above the town of the Albinaurics. The village of the Albinaurics. So, you know, it's all something you're going to have to take on at later points. It's all something I have to take on at later points, which is today. So we're gonna get that done. I'm really excited. You're really excited. We're all really excited. There's also a boss here that I'm not gonna fight yet, because I'm going to be a good boy and not fight anything in Altus Plateau unless I need to, which I don't. I need to go grab Azure Spell, and then once I've got Azure Spell, I'm out. I'm not gonna fight any bosses up here today. It is really satisfying to see that I can use the Blood Flame Blade without the Godric Talisman, or not Godric Talisman, the Godric Great Rune activated. That is so nice. It was worthwhile. It was very much worth, like, the, 30 minutes I had to spend grinding. It was a small price to pay for salvation, you could say. Isn't there an isolated merchant up here, or is that... I think that's up here. Oh, god damn it. Uh-oh, might want to run. I think he's... yeah, he's right there. Unless he's up here, which I highly doubt. Okay. Let's go. I've got a little bit of time before I gotta head out, but I'll come back later tonight and then finish this. I at least want to get Azure Sorcery before I head out.